Morning, guys. Okay, we're gonna give the app, I guess, a little rest right now for the outside cam. So I guess we get to go over what's going down today. Wow, you guys get me like 5 minutes early. I already made up our prep list as well for today. I don't think it's gonna be like a super stressful day, just we have a bunch of different things going on. Okay, so we'll start by making our dessert because this pie needs quite a bit of time to like set up in the fridge, cool it down. So the crust gets cooked ahead of time, and then we're gonna be filling it with this like delicious dark chocolate mousse. So we'll be whipping cream, we'll be whipping eggs, all that good stuff. Yes, Annie. Don't you just love the new emotes? I also updated them in Discord too. So even if you're like not subscribed, you can use them in the Discord for free. So good. I know. I've never made this pie before. So French silk pie is what it's called. And this was, I guess, requested with the pots and pans redemption, but sad to say Mythical will be working today. So we thought that it wouldn't be fair to make this dish and not have them watch it on stream with us. So we did allow them to maybe choose another dish, even though they can watch the VOD today. That's nice. But still, we allowed Mythical to maybe choose another thing since they weren't able to be here with us and it was like too late by the time we got all the orders in. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Okay, so this pie, we'll make the crust, get it baking in the oven. Then we'll make our filling, obviously, while that's baking. For the garnish, really, really simple, just more whipped cream. So a nice vanilla whipped cream. To go along with our prime rib, because we're doing it on the egg, we're not really gonna get much drippings today. I know Sam is like trying to get some, so we'll see what we get from that drip pan. Just in case we don't get anything like really good to use for a sauce. We do have our beef stock back here, which I think we're gonna strain actually right away first thing and get it reducing and start making our demi. Yeah, the au jus, exactly. So you need something, right? So we'll be reducing the beef stock and then we'll mix it together with a bit of reduced red wine and probably mount it with just a little bit of butter to get it to coat the spoon really nice. So that'll be our sauce to go with that. And then very classic sides to go along with the prime rib dinner today. Some sour cream and scallion mashed potatoes. So we'll learn how to do that today. There is no recipe linked. It is very simple though. Okay, so that's our prime rib, our demi, our mashed potatoes. 'Tis the season for root vegetables. We have some really nice parsnips grown on the island here. So we picked some of those up. Locally grown carrots and some turnips. And then lastly, this one, we do have a recipe linked, Gordon Ramsay's Yorkshire puddings. Let's put the recipe to the test. I've not made this one before, but I was thinking, hey, if Ramsay shared it, it has to work, right? So we'll see. And yeah, perfect way to finally destruct the oven. And then that way, if we spill any oil or something while we're making the Yorkies, we'll put it through the big clean overnight tonight. That is our list for today. Let's start with our dessert. We'll make our pie crust and then it has to rest for about half an hour in the fridge. So while it's resting, we'll get together all of our filling stuff and start with that. I'm pumped. It's gonna be a great day. That didn't really puff up much at all. Woo! To me, that looks more like a savory muffin than a Yorkie. But it's definitely cooked through. It almost looks more like a souffle batter. I'm just gonna go for the pour out, I think. They definitely crisped up though, but to me that's like super dense. We made a souffle. That's why I always make extra batter, guys. Because you honestly never know. And I think I would like to make some extra. Just first, we need to get the veggies roasting. To me, that's more important. And yeah, for sure, I think since we're gonna roast the veg at the same time that we wanna do this, let's crank up that oven temp to 450. Because there's a lot of moisture in the vegetables, right? Pop that back in. What about this? What about switching them from the bottom rack to the top? Maybe it would be better by the top heat element and putting the root veg on the bottom? Because honestly, when in doubt, just try something different if it didn't work out the last time around. Yep. I'm gonna toss up this tray of root veggies so it's good to go in. I would say probably like right around 5 p.m. because these will take for sure the full half an hour. There's a lot on there. Okay, now that this has all been tossed, let's spread it back out so it actually roasts instead of just steams together. We don't want it piled. Just one even layer of veggies. So we're doing our 1 teaspoon of dripping into our pan, and we'll put it back in the oven to heat it through. It's said to add a couple of tablespoons of cold water to it when you stir it. I'd be afraid that it would go too loose. Like, to me, this seems like a really good consistency for the batter. I have high hopes, Cookie. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Let's go quick. We need to check our veggies in there too. Don't want the garlic and stuff to get too dark. Yeah, those are looking pretty good. I'm glad I checked when I did. They are almost done. Okay, I gotta do this super quick. Sizzle. It's good. Just judging by the sizzles of me pouring in the batter, it might not have been quite hot enough, the oil, last time we poured it in. Because this is sizzling like crazy. And I'm loving it. Watch yourself.
Yep.
I think we're gonna get it this time. The key to Yorkies, have it so hot that you're literally terrified.
Yep.
Our timer,
Okay.
10 minutes. All of the good things. Yeah, like love oversight mod. Welcome back. Probably just gonna keep crumbling that in there. And this is how you start your potatoes, guys. Always start with butter. That creates a barrier for the starches and keeps them from getting gluey. And so we're doing 10 portions for 3/4 of a pound of butter. That'll be perfect, I think. And then to add the creaminess, we do the sour cream at the end, and then do our final season after that. The smell of this prime rib now, guys. Whoa. Doing a few cold butter cubes for our demi sauce, beef and red wine. Sounds like the designated potato masher, I would say. Is it the same for your family too? Would you always do the potatoes? No? He doesn't know, he says. Unknown. Yo, that. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, switcheroo. Perfectly like creamy, not too heavy. I thought we would leave just a touch for the top, but if you put them all in, then that's fine too. All I'm doing over here, guys, is the veggies, which you've already seen me dress. So don't worry, you're not missing anything. Focus on the taters with salmon. Oh, gosh.
My job here is done.
Okay, then. Keep those hot on the back burner. 4 minutes on our Yorkies. Okay, that's it. I'm opening this. They look really good this time. They definitely puffed more. I think I'm gonna leave them in though for a couple more minutes. Get these veggies going. We're gonna hold it up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry, whoever I said there was 12 bones. There's only 7. Just turning it so that this is easy for me to do. And all we're gonna do is start slicing right against those bones. Kind of holding on to them. Just feeling your knife sliding along the bone because we want to keep as much meat on said prime rib itself, right? Or on the ribeye, I guess, let's say. And now I think I'm going to switch to my boning knife. Thank you. Just to loosen off the last bit of the ribs because it's at a funny angle on this one end. And you will be able to tell, like, meat that has rested for a proper amount of time, it's not going to have the gray ring around the outside. It's going to be perfectly red from the middle to the outside. That's going into the massaman curry tomorrow. That's the base of that. That feels perfect, you guys. Don't laugh at my veggies, okay, guys? Like I said, I tasted them, they're really good. But these got cooked with Yorkies at 450. That's why we don't roast veg at 450. It gets really caramelized, but like I said, I tried it. Doesn't taste burnt. Keep that in mind. Get your Yorkies done ahead of time.
Cookie, when your oven comes in, you can sous vide the prime rib in the Innova oven and then roast it right after in the oven. Fantastic.
Let's pop that there.
Yeah.
Okay, I did like 2 ladles full of the jus and cold butter. We're just gonna swirl that in. See how it kind of becomes one, guys? And like we can keep adding butter until it's the consistency where it coats a spoon, but we won't today. I've seen it happen. It will accept it. It will accept it. Does it have to though? Not necessarily. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit obviously over our PR. Is it time to add our turnips to that stuff, Sam? A little bit over our veggies. Heck, might as well go over the potatoes too. Just enough to kind of go onto the bottom of the plate. Geo, or scallions for our scallion mash. I'm into it, friends. I think I'd be happy paying $35 for that plate. We said it was 12 ounces worth of meat. Probably closer to 14. I need to get into this. This rib cap, that is all I care about right now. Get into my life. This is like the greatest piece of beef.
Yes, please.
Oh my God. What?
Did I do good?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you married me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And wow.
That's so good. I'm gonna get into a little bit of the eye as well, just to see like a difference, because the first bite I had a lot of rub on it. It's like a bit peppery. Let's get some of our jus.
Nailed it.
Mmm. I was gonna say, hi, my name is Kate. I like prime rib. Thank you very much, Cookie, for the 2,500 biddies. Happy Halloween to you as well. I'm not gonna keep going because I'm just gonna get sucked into it.
I'm not gonna keep on going.
Not with the meat. Not with the meat. I gotta try my veggies together. Get into this Yorkie. Mmm. Love the charred bits of root veg. That's really good, guys.
How they're mashed? Good.
Really good mash. Like, seriously perfect. It's like a crunchy exterior, and then you get your like little fluffy pudding in there to soak up all the good stuff. That's a Gordon Yorkshire. Dipped in the jus. Yep.
Did you take a photo for yourself?
Thank you guys for the wonderful stream today. To everyone who stuck with us from the beginning to the end of these 7 hours and 15 minutes, thank you. I hope we inspired you. I hope you learned a little bit, because even I learned a little bit today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thai massaman curry going down with beef and lamb. So stay tuned for that. 11 a.m. Pacific is when we're going to start once again. And for Mythical Suki, we will do our plate up of the French silk pie. Cannot wait for that. Pie for breakfast, always good. Okay, guys, take care. Stay safe and healthy wherever you're at. And lastly, happy Halloween if you are celebrating it. Eat your fair share of candy tonight. Okay, I'm gonna hit that button. See y'all tomorrow. Thank you for all the love today. It means a lot. Bye.